Overwatch 2, Season 2, is here already, and if you played anywhere near the amount of time I did in the first season, you're probably feeling like you're clawing your way through a soul-crushing dystopian hellscape. The flagship addition for Season 2 is Ramattra, an elite omnic killer, turned monk, turned leader of the extremist liberation faction, Null Sector, which uses incredible violence for the goal of creating an omnic state. At one point in time, people genuinely thought that this series was getting too political when they revealed that Tracer was into sexy redheads. Ramatra has a loaded list of abilities to say the least, being able to transform from a wise tactical leader into going full goblin mode by whipping out his Hulk hands. Players might be foolishly inclined to think that a good Ramatra would be able to hard carry their 5-stack, but their success is almost entirely predicated on having better supports than the other team. This can be best exemplified when using his ultimate ability, which does 30 damage a second to everyone within range until the enemies have no more tears left to cry. Ramattra also gets a 75% damage reduction while blocking, which is added to another 30% damage reduction from his armor, meaning if you receive any level of healing whatsoever, you can pretty much just T-pose on the enemy team as they inevitably bleed out in front of your very eyes. Ratatouille players should enjoy this while it lasts, because after a single season, where we finally had peace in the world, Doomfist is back, and as obnoxious as ever. His time of being in the useless half of the tank roster is officially over, meaning if you don't structure your entire team, logistics network, and PR strategy into taking him down, you'll be wondering if he even has the ability to drop below 100 health. The Overwatch team has already heard complaints regarding his current strength and have promised to nerf Genji in an upcoming patch. On the bright side, Sojourn can no longer one-shot full health targets while traveling at 50 meters per second. She now leaves them on death's doorstep, a state which your supports will entirely ignore. Speaking of supports, I hope support mains weren't expecting to have fun this season, as aside from Mercy being able to pull out her Glock in record time, there wasn't all that much for healers to enjoy. They're still the designated punching bags with the lowest carry potential and the shallowest hero pool, and Blizzard has stated that their poor state is designed as a quality of life benefit for support players, nerfing queue times to less than 1 second. In the words of the dumbest motherfucker on the planet, Blizzard doesn't care about support players. On the upside, Season 2 also adds a brand new map, and as an added bonus, it's not for the push game mode. With this in mind, players better be able to navigate using a combination of star charts and flight patterns, because you'll be truly lucky to even find the payload before the end of a standard match. The new season also brings along a new battle pass, and not even the die-hard Blizzard detractors can deny that they still make some of the sexiest shit in the industry. The mythic skin, on the other hand, is a pretty significant step down from the cyberpunk themed Genji from last season, and its level of customization is even more basic than the people who main Hanzo. Ramona Flowers is unfortunately still locked behind battle pass progression if you're not throwing down a tenner for the premium track. However, the time it takes to unlock him has been marginally reduced. Still a shit system, but in this game, you learn to savor wins wherever you find them. In terms of unlocking past characters, Blizzard is suspiciously generous, as they are simply locked behind 35 wins as either support or this other funny role called flex, which also seems to just be support. However, if playing support isn't enough to give you a 14th reason why, then consider that due to the rank reset, not only is your rank now significantly lower than you remember, but you shouldn't expect to be put up against players any less skilled than yourself. On the bright side, players can enjoy their handful of competitive points to get one step closer toward a golden weapon skin. However, as players no longer get any extra points for flexing, you should probably expect even longer queue times while the matchmaking system scours the globe to find a single fucking person willing to play Zen into Doomfist. Overall good season 8 out of 10.